Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 73 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. In the last part, I don't have a clue what we were doing. Okay, no, I do. We did some shit, we did some other shit, and we're gonna go do some more shit. Yep. Literally that. So, yeah, we've done all of our Deadfire Company missions. We've got pretty much no missions here. Oh yes, let's go. We're gonna go to the Serpent's Crown Palace, because we haven't done that part mission yet. So let's go do this. Let's go see what the Juana want. Let's go report in our details about Tsongo, which happened fucking ages ago. But you know, we've got to report it when you can. There we go. Off we go. Well, go over here. There we go.
Tell me something you learned on the farm, Shodi.
Dried dung's good for starting fires.
Huh. Well, this has been an education.
Good to know. I mean, you never know when you could use that extremely useful thing. I guess we'll just have to see when it'll become useful, eh? Serpent's Crown and the Serpent's Crown. Nope. I wanted to go to the Kahanga Palace. Fuck! That's my fault. My B, guys, my B. Right, let's get ourselves straight into the palace. No reason to fuck about it. Took us a couple of hours to get here, as you'd expect. Alright, let's see, oh, fuck me!
My brothers and sisters have set sail for Neketaka.
I thought the tribes needed them to calm the weather.
A greater storm surrounds this place. We must answer the call of the Kahanga.
Kahanga. I do like how all these fancy words, it's like, they did a great job of fleshing out the lore for Pillars of Eternity 2 and 1. A really good fucking job, in my opinion, to be fair. I did arrive on the Bleak Sailor. Thank you for noticing, my beautiful fucking galleon. That's fucking cool, that down there. Well, the woman's not there.
Kira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet?
Aruhi raised his brows and motions for you to go on.
Maya, I hope you do not judge our fair city too harshly.
What? Look, keep your business where it belongs. With the captain.
Maya furrows her brow and edges closer to you. The prince appears smuggling cargo via the Undercroft.
Undercroft, a darker, more fetid layer of Neketaka, I say.
He cradles his chin in his palm, looking off into the distance.
Onikaza and I are the mind and heart of the city, but the bowels, these we cannot reach. At least Delver's Row is a stable target. The crown has time to decide the next steps.
For what it's worth, I think Delver's Row should remain untouched.
What say?
Aruhi's brow raises slowly.
You hit upon my curiosity. Speak on.
He opens his palm and waits. At least it's keeping the Raparu busy and sending coin through Neketaka.
Foreign coin.
He waves his hand as if the stench wafted into the palace.
More than enough blood money has flowed up the mountain of late. My heart is unchanged, I say. A single worm can blight the Koiki. and this is no time to appear weak before pirates.
Aruhi raises his palm to preclude any debate. Water shapers were helping the pirates bring in ships.
I had my suspicions, but I had no wish to see them confirmed.
Aruhi winces and looks away.
When it comes to the dignity of the guild, the crown can compromise nothing. Onikaza will see their leadership disciplined, I say.
They must have needed the coin money. Can you imagine why?
Ikira, I cannot.
Aruhi pinches his lower lip and sighs.
Onikaza and I both expect more from the guild, I say. She will not be pleased.
Aruhi shakes his head and sighs.
Ikira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return.
Aruhi grins in spite of himself and claps you on the shoulder.
I say I would feel safe anywhere with Rawatai's sharpest weapon in my arsenal.
He inclines his head to Maya.
If you're trying to flatter me, stop taking notes from my brother the poet.
Maya folds her arms and grimaces at Aruhi.
I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but...
Aruhi trails off and scratches the back of his head. Where are you going to anyway?
Ikira, my apologies. Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you?
The prince's face is impassive, but he seems to be studying yours with close attention. An old mosaic beneath the city depicted Ukaizo.
Ikira, then the city's bowel hides more than I credit.
Aruhi thumbs his chin and nods.
Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo.
He studies you, allowing his words to sink in.
I do not share this lightly, I say.
He glances at Maya, his attention lingering.
Please, speak on. If it looks like I'm taking notes, it's because I am.
She winks down at Izishi. Jyoti flickers her sickle back and forth, agitated.
Should I leave this in the hands of someone I trust instead?
Aruhi turns to you with a look of warning. Maya is not my vassal. She will do as she chooses.
All the same, I'm not above a good faith gesture.
Maya folds her papers and tucks them away. The prince nods.
Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead. A breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matario Kozi, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return.
Sanctuary Isles?
They were sites where our ancestors grouped in terms of crisis. Constants in changing seas. You have the cartographer Atepo to thank. He wanders the western shrine if you would know more.
The prince makes a dismissive wave toward the door. What makes you think that Motaro Okazi contains evidence of Ukaizo?
The Sanctuary Isles give comfort and guidance to sailors on the long journey home. I am hoping the island can remember its purpose and return us to the home we lost.
Should I expect any resistance?
The trading companies would not have thought to look for Matario Kozi, but now they are vultures to carrion. I do not doubt that our rivals race for the same thing, all while we fall behind.
Aruhi sighs. How has the island remained hidden all this time?
A question for those with years to gather reeds and scribe their thoughts.
Aruhi smooths back his hair and sighs.
It might be that someone or something on the island does not wish to be found. In better times than these, I would have been happy to oblige.
No further questions.
Ikira, then you are ready to depart?
I'll keep an eye out, no promises.
Before you go,
Aruhi lowers his tone and glances to his left and right.
That did seem like too nice a way to end it.
the expedition, I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Nekataka.
So you are sending me to certain death.
You forget yourself, but I am more forgiving than my sister. We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader.
He reaches into his pocket and draws forth a wad of red-stained bark cloth.
One mystery heaped on another, I say.
He drags his phone over the cloth and frowns to himself. Let me see then, I might be able to learn something from it. Nodding, he relinquishes the scrap. A fragment of essence clings to the fabric like a thread woven too tightly to be unraveled. Trees tower above you and ropey vines stretch like tentacles across a marshy ruin. It takes all of your strength to trudge through the hip-deep water. You glance over your shoulder, but the women and men of your company aren't there. Then a shape moves off in the distance. You draw your weapon, feeling now more alone than ever. The vision departs, leaving you with a deep pit in your stomach and the phantom sensation that nothing has gone as it should have. The prince regards you expectantly. Nature is restless on the island, but I can guess nothing more.
I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you alight on Matario Cozy. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more.
Sighing, Prince Aruhi folds a cloth with reverence.
Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Cozy is nestled in the Kua Rakuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Aruhi bites his thumbnail and turns away, lost in thought.
Don't mind me as I take down those coordinates.
Right, you're not the fucker I came here to talk to.
For whatever reason, the gods have decided to trust you with the fate of the world.
Elof's eyes are fixed on you, his face drawn with grim departure. Where are you going with this?
You continue to act as if you're beholden to no one. But, like it or not, you are responsible for the lives that have been placed in your hands. You can't shrug this off.
That does sound like something Theos would have said.
I beg your pardon?
He also believed the gods had put him in a position to decide the fates of Kith.
Surely that's not the same. Theos was a madman.
Yet doubt has crept into his eyes. Even Theos thought he was doing good. That's why I hesitate to assume these responsibilities. He winces.
I suppose you're right.
He sighs.
I can't make your decisions for you. But I do hope you'll take my warning to heart.
With that, he turns away. That's right. I fucked you in the argument. You lost the argument and you can't do anything about it. I do like that. I completely owned him in that little debate there. Anyway, where the fuck is the woman we wanted to speak to? And again, stop activating the console. Where the fuck is she? I don't see. It doesn't seem like it's too late in the day. Let's go upstairs and see if she's upstairs. I know we came from upstairs, but you know what? You may as well fucking look in.
I think not.
No, I think you'll do as you fucking told me. She could be over there. Let's just go all over there for now. Let's speed up a little bit. I mean, we may as well. Could it be the rooftop? We'll see, I guess. There she is.
It is high time we spoke away from the exhaustive filter of the court.
The Queen has affected a far more relaxed posture. A pair of tigers lounge indolently beside her seat.
My children, Kahopa and Tangaloa. It is to them that I answer when dignitaries do not pound at my door.
She pats the head of the massive tigers, smiling as they lean into the gesture.
I think I speak for all of us when I say we'd be honored to pet your children.
Go on, dear. You take the honors.
Trick with cats, of course, is you gotta ignore them first. Get them interested.
Adir rocks back and forth on his heels, averting his gaze from the cats, yet every few seconds he slips up and peeks at them.
We are of one mind. My mother taught me to bait an enemy into the open. Give it comfort and confidence.
Onikaza smiles at up at Adir before returning her focus to you.
A messenger from the jaws of Tangaloa speaks with the voice of wisdom and change, I say.
She raises her brows at you.
It is fitting that yours should be the voice that tells of Hasongo's fate. What did you see there?
Naga took over the colony after Aethys drained the Adra. I killed them.
The snakes are on edge. Where comes this new boldness?
Onikaza thumbs her chin and narrows her eyes.
Far be it for me to complain if they make trouble for outsiders.
There is a wariness to her thoughts that she doesn't bother to hide.
What of Aethys? If you know why he terrorizes the Deadfire, speak on.
The Queen nods. I'm to meet him at the Great Volcano of Ashen Moor. No, that's a lie, isn't it? He makes a migrant's teeth, but I believe that is only a waypoint. Tapping her chin, Onikaze nods and weighs her the matters. At length, her even expression spreads into a pleased and knowing smile.
If Aethys makes for Magrin's teeth, I say the Rathun will grind him to dust for the praise of their warrior matron.
Her brow rises with interest.
Even if they fail, it will be an enemy cleared for my plate. This is the gratitude of Nagati, I say.
Rathun?
The fiery children of Magrin devoted to their mother with a fanatic zeal. Bothersome, but the least of my troubles now. From Port Mage to Hasongo to Magrin's teeth, Aethys follows a rich vein of Adra. It takes him northeast to more interesting territory. In the deepest memory of the tribes, we have told stories of Magrin's teeth. Embellished sailors' fables, Akira, but not without some truth. My people speak of treacherous seas, lakes of fire, and the ancient warriors hammered to life on Magrin's anvil.
Onikaza props her chin on her fist and looks up at you up and down.
Ashen Maw is the grandest and most accessible of the peaks. It is the sharpest tooth in Magrin's jaw. Prepare yourself for a fight. If you make preparations in Nekataka, I say we can help each other.
She sits up straighter and regards you with a level expression.
I must keep the city's peace, and I have only so many arms and eyes. While the Deadfire screams, I would see Nekataka outlast the storm to come.
Okay, what do you want? What do you need from me?
What I need is a lasting peace that will outlive my dynasty. But I will accept peace of mind for now. What do you know of my water shapers, Herald of Bareth?
Onikaza leans forward and rests her chin on her fist. They shape water?
Perceptive. Akira, I suppose the Adiran translation is very literal. My water shapers are the levy holding back Rawatai's advance. An adept standing at the prow of a war canoe is enough to send the fleet scrambling for the shallows.
She eases back, languid and satisfied.
Don't get too cozy, Highness. That false sense of security will get you into trouble.
Maya crosses her arms.
Akira, I would not want your employers to think me easy prey.
Onikaza purses her lips at Maya.
This reminds me. I owe the Hazanui a basket of koiki in remembrance of the Battle of Nakaroatl.
She snaps her finger and nods to the attendant who scurries off. Poking the hornet's nest?
That is Aruihi's job, but Akira, there is a side of diplomacy which I enjoy.
Onikaza winks.
While the problems of Aethys and overindulgent admirals plague these waters, I have summoned the masters of water shaping to Nekataka.
Pit your strongest water wizards against their weight in iron and black powder, Highness. We can end this quickly.
Akira, and how long will this contest last in open water?
Onikaza tuts at Maya before shifting her focus back to you.
Now would be the time to confer with Guildmaster Myru, but she does not answer my summons.
Onikaza looks out to her city. Her hand squeezes down on the armrest. I'll give her a nudge the next time I see her.
Akira, I ask nothing more. The Guild can suffer no setbacks. If Myru shirks her duties, her queen would know the reason.
She stares off into the distance and sighs, her gaze unfixed.
Nagati, do not abandon us now.
Onikaza turns her gaze back to you and flinches. This was not a thought she intended to share. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the next part, we'll level everything up. I'll see you guys then.